you have Sagittarius rising, Mercury and Mars will conjoin in Scorpio in your 12th house. And this indicates for you a time of introspection and spiritual or psychological growth. This alignment enhances self awareness and promotes a deeper understanding of your unconscious. So during this time, while you might gain some profound insights to how you work on the inside, there could still be some challenges coming up from like hidden fears and unresolved issues. So you want to be sure to navigate those thoughtfully as well as gently in regards to how you treat yourself. You could experience some sudden assertive impulses. And so you just want to take some time to reflect on those versus acting on them. On October 21st, the new moon in Libra will be happening in your 11th house. This indicates new beginnings having to do with friendships and your social network, as well as any community groups you may be involved with. This new moon indicates opportunities to enhance your current friendships. So, like just spending time with friends you already have, but also making new friends, especially friends who have shared ideas or beliefs in common with you. So, there could be some challenges that come up as far as aligning with any groups that you're in. So, you just want to be mindful of navigating any conflicts, especially conflicts that come up with your friends, because this could be a time of like ending old friendships and starting new ones or re engaging with old friends. But overall, it's just a good time for starting new projects for you. On October 22nd, the sun is entering Scorpio. This aspect emphasizes letting go, but because it's coming from your 12th house, it might not be completely clear to you what you need to let go of. So just be cautious that you're not letting go just for the sake of letting go, but that you're letting go of things that you really don't need anymore. So there could be some confusion in your home at this time, having to do with Neptune moving back into your fourth house. And that confusion can be home, parents, family, or emotional foundation. So you might just feel like that's anything having to do with those issues is a little bit elusive right now. You could experience misunderstandings between family and real estate as well. So you just want to be mindful as you navigate that. There may also be a desire during this transit to escape, to avoid confronting any deeper emotional issues. So, again, that's just something to be aware of. Sometimes taking a time out is a good idea. We just don't want to make the time out the solution. It's not a long term solution, it's just an opportunity to collect our thoughts and to think before we speak. So, you want to use it for that versus escaping altogether. On October 24th, the sun in Scorpio in your 12th house is squaring Pluto in Aquarius in your third house. And this can highlight tension between communication and your desire for introspection at this time. So, any conversations that come up or miscommunication or conflict is likely to spark in you a desire for deep reflection. So, just be sure to take the time to do that. If you're feeling like, I want to sit with this for a while, sit with it for a while. Any discussions that you do have openly with other people or one on one should be approached with sensitivity because a lot of your hidden fears might surface, kind of surprising even you. So you want to allow the intensity that you're feeling right now to motivate you or inspire you to really think through what you're saying to other people. Also, on October 24th, Mercury in your 12th house will be trining Jupiter in your 8th house. This could indicate like enhanced intuition. So you want to pay attention to any like sudden sparks of intuition that you feel, but especially around anything like emotional matters but especially around any emotional matters or financial issues. On October 25th, as Mercury trines Saturn, you're likely to experience situations that are more favorable to emotional stability or just stability overall. This is a good time for reflection on family responsibilities, establishing security, and thoughtful discussions regarding your living situation. This transit could also have to do with your living situation, your own finances, and your partner's finances, if that applies. From October 27th to the 28th, Mars will be joining that trine between Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn, which indicates more introspection, which indicates that you also might just feel at this time like you want to isolate a little bit and kind of sit with whatever's been going on. This is a really good time for emotional healing. This could also look like for you, like Mercury the previous days in this particular trine with Jupiter and Saturn might have been signaling like an impulse to create a more specific plan, but maybe you didn't have much energy for that, especially since it's coming out of your 12th house, which, the 12th house would rather take a nap. So Mars being involved in this can kind of like reignite interest in those plans, but this time with a little bit more energy. So it could just be like, I had the plan a couple days ago and now I have the energy to move forward with it. And again, those plans would have to do with finances that you share with another person, your home, and your own kind of unconscious behaviors. From October 28th to the 29th, Mercury is trining Neptune. So Neptune has retrograded back into Pisces as well. And Mercury is forming a trine from your 12th house to your 4th house. So this could cause some confusion over whatever's been transpiring over the last week or whatever plans you've been making. So you may feel compelled to just give up and run or to escape in some way. And this is kind of saying, like, you don't have to do that. You can just sit with it. So it's like, I've worked really hard on this all week. Maybe I'm getting to a place where I'm feeling frustrated and I really just need downtime. So this is a good time for creative downtime versus any kind of escapist behaviors. From October 29th through the 31st, Mercury will enter Sagittarius and immediately oppose Uranus in Gemini. So this transit indicates shifts having to do with your personal identity versus your partnership dynamics. So there could be surprises coming from any kind of partnership that are affecting how you see yourself in that partnership. So this transit can be exciting, but it can also be the kind of surprise that brings conflict. So you just want to be mindful in any discussions that you're having about whatever conflicts are coming up between you and a partner. Remember, this is partnership, so it's whoever your person is. This doesn't have to be a romantic partnership if that doesn't apply to you, but it will be in some type of one-on-one connection. Surprising revelations that lead to some type of conversation between you and another person.